As April's cherry blossom season arrives, University H is submerged in a sea of pink blooms. Coinciding with its centennial anniversary, the university hosts an alumni group wedding, inviting 100 couples to take part. Zheng Chu returns home just in time. Her best friend Fang Jin is on the guest list, so she comes to watch the ceremony. They have barely chatted when Fang Jin is called away by the school to finalize wedding details. Left alone, Zheng Chu decides to wander the campus. It has been 5 or 6 years since she graduated and went abroad. Everything has changed, old shops renovated, the canteen redesigned, and quiet stylish study nooks added in every teaching building. Before entering the gate, she overhears girls chattering. Kion XUN band will open tomorrow's group wedding. Their concerts sell out instantly. That's all because of lead singer Kion XUN. The bright coastal sun stings her eyes, and her throat tightens at the familiar name. To the world, Kion XUN is a brilliant rising music star, adored frontman of Kion XUN band. To Zheng Chu, he is simply the boy she once knew, the one who chased his dreams relentlessly. They first met in high school, different classes. As a discipline monitor, Zheng Chu patrolled the campus each morning to check sanitation. For in studies, Kion XUN was assigned endless cleaning duties by his head teacher to keep him awake in class. His section lined the playground, shaded by dense trees and always littered with fallen leaves. Unhurried and carefree, he sang loudly while sweeping, never minding onlookers. The first time she saw him, he held his broom like a guitar, singing glorious years with pure and restrained joy. Zheng Chu stood quietly listening, captivated by his youthful voice. When he finished, he winked at her. "Thanks for the support, Fan. You sing beautifully," she said formally. "But, Emia for inspection." From then on, she would pause in hiding to listen to him sing every morning. They rarely spoke, sharing only 3 brief encounters in all their high school years. That winter before winter break, Kion XUN was absent from his usual cleaning spot. Soon he emerged from an evergreen bush, holding a trembling injured kitten. "It's badly hurt," he worried. Zheng Chu accompanied him to the vet. Squeezing his sleeve tightly at the gruesome sight, he gently covered her eyes. Running late back to school, they were stopped by the dean. To save him from scolding, Zheng Chu lied that he had escorted her to the infirmary. Grateful, he ruffled her hair. "I'll rely on you from now on." After winter break, they exchanged only to short words. Once Zheng Chu asked about the kitten. And later, as seniors, she stepped down as discipline monitor. Their paths parted. She never even learned his name or class. Heartbroken after a poor mock exam, she cried alone beneath a sycamore tree, overwhelmed by self-doubt. Youthful sorrows faded fast, buried under endless exams. Escaping her memories, Zheng Chu sits down at an old cold drink shop. The retro decor and sweet red bean coffee taste exactly as she remembers. Choking on her drink, she reunites with Kion XUN all over again. They met once before at this very shop during her freshman year. He handed her tissues when she choked, both stunned by the unexpected reunion. He admitted he was an art student at University H, and invited her to his nightly gigs at a bar across the street. By the time her heavy architecture coursework eased, autumn had come. She brought Fang Jin to watch him perform. He sang with the same free mind as spirited warmth. Fang Jin teased Zheng Chu about her obvious crush, suggesting she play guitar for his newly formed band. "I can teach you," Kion XUN said softly. His earnest tone made her heart race. His band took shape quickly, named after him. Their first street performance was set on Christmas Eve. Busy with an architecture competition, Zheng Chu could not attend. After her meeting ended late that night, she found him waiting silently on the teaching building steps. "The show went well?" she asked. Of course, his nose was red with cold. He bought him hot milk, their fingertips brushing lightly. He invited her to walk along the nearby beach, beneath the quiet night, listening to the rhythmic waves. They talked of their passions. "I love architecture more than anything," Zheng Chu said. Just as I love music, he smiled. They clinked milk cups, toasting to their dreams. Only later did Zhang Chu learn their debut had been a disaster. Inexperienced and tense, the band clashed bitterly, and Kion Xuan had fled. Lost and upset, he had wandered aimlessly until he found her building, waiting just to see her. He loves you far more than you know, Feng Jin told her. He hides his ambition around you, afraid of seeming like a failure. With a new drummer, the band thrived. Zhang Chu watched him shine on stage, bathed in colorful lights, his gaze still clear and bright. He had always been extraordinary. Wandering the cherry blossom woods behind the library, Zhang Chu was startled by a sudden voice. She hits her forehead on a low branch, and he connects you and steps forward gently to soothe the bruise. He leads her to a cherry tree they sponsored together in their senior year, its metal plaque engraved with their names side by side. Years from now, even if we're apart, this tree will remember us, he had told her then, gifting her the tree as a farewell present before she went abroad. Choo-choo. Chase the future you want without fear. Now, beneath blooming pink petals, he asked softly, "Do you have someone you love now?" Before graduation, they watched Spirited Away together. Zhang Chu told him she was leaving for overseas studies. Keep moving forward, never look back, he had quoted the film gently. If we meet again someday and you're still single, let's be together, he said casually. She had agreed. Years abroad were filled with quiet longing. Feng Jin revealed how much he had sacrificed for her, adjusting his schedule, skipping band practice, choosing University H over a top music college, just to stay near her. Standing face to face at last, Zhang Chu answers his question with another. Do you know I've spent years looking for someone? She tells him of the anonymous encouraging letter that pulled her through a devastating senior year mock exam. I saw the same handwriting today. Was that you? He smiled softly. It was. He had searched for her tirelessly, never knowing her name. He bought this cold drink shop just to keep a trace of her, clinging to a tiny hope she might return. Stepping closer, he asks earnestly, "You once said you love architecture more than anything. Can I be the person you love that deeply too?" Tears glisten in her eyes as a tender smile tugs at her lips. You always have been. All the distance and time melt away. What when his buried feelings bloom at last, just like the cherry blossoms surrounding them, soft and enduring after years of waiting.